Hi everyone, it's Andrea from Yarn Pack and Mama, and today's stitch tutorial is the Suzette or grit stitch. The Suzette and the grit stitch are the exact same stitch pattern. And to get started, you're going to chain up an even number, and I have already chained up 12. And to get started, I'm going to put a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And that's followed by a double crochet into the same chain. Then you're going to skip a chain and then work a single crochet with a double crochet in the same stitch. And that's the repeat for this row. It's a single crochet, double crochet in the same chain, skip a chain, single crochet, followed by a double crochet in the same chain. So I'm going to meet you up at the end to go over row 2 for the Suzette or grit stitch. See you soon. Okay, so I've come to the end and I have 2 chains left over. And to finish out the row, I'm going to skip this chain and work a single crochet into this last chain, and then I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to start the stitch pattern over again. So I'm going to work a single crochet directly into that first stitch, and you can do a turning chain of 1 if you like. I don't do turning chains typically. I just like the look of a single crochet going into the stitch by itself much better than a turning chain of 1. But, so it's single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, and then you're going to skip the next stitch, and then you're going to work a single crochet stitch with a double crochet stitch into the same stitch. And that is your 1 row repeat for the Suzette or grit stitch. It's going to be single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, skip a stitch, and then it's going to be single crochet, double crochet into the same stitch. And that's all there is for the Suzette or grit stitch. I'm going to work up a few more rows to show you a small sample size of what the Suzette or grit stitch looks like as a fabric, and I'll meet you up here soon. I'm actually going to pop back in here for a minute to show you that there are 2 stitches left in this row 2, and I'm going to skip the stitch, and instead of working the stitch pattern of a single crochet, double crochet into the same stitch, I'm just going to end with a single crochet into that last stitch. And that is all there is to that. I will have the written instructions for this on my blog if that visual will help you there too. So again, I'll meet you up when I have a good size fabric to show you the texture of this beautiful stitch. See you soon. Okay, I have come to the end and I've finished a little swatch here. And this is what the Suzette or grit stitch looks like when it's worked up. It's got really nice texture, and it gives it a pretty tight knit fabric, really tight fabric, because of the double crochet and the single crochet being worked into the same stitch. And this is a really beautiful stitch that is great for blankets because it looks the same on the front and the back because of it being a single row repeat. And that's really all there is to it. Little tips and tricks, like I said, if you didn't want to work the stitch pattern into the chain where you could get these more apparent holes, you could do single crochet across the bottom and then start with the Suzette stitch pattern. And then if you did start with a single crochet base, you should end with a single crochet row just to balance it out. You could also frame the sides, so instead of working that Suzette stitch pattern directly into the first stitch, you could just do a single crochet skip and then single crochet, double crochet into the same stitch and end still on a single crochet stitch, and then that would frame it out a little bit more and it would keep the edges a little bit more straight, and they're quite straight already. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come back for more. Thank you.